I'm so much of me to the point where I've dissociated from the reality of the world. And oftentimes my mind lives in a twisted realm of peace that I've created all around me. And not many people get even a glimpse of my presence while I'm presently rooted in reality. Just those who are tenderly close to me. And so, I'm run away to a land so far that the magic I've created here must be kept from the world. Left untainted, I must stay isolated to remain pure, to remain me, to remain held. Isolation is where I build, stepping into autopilot the moment chaos chose to be present, so my logical mind can figure it out while my spirit frolics in a wonderland that's more pleasant. This feels like balance to me. But how close to me can I get without actually pushing the world away? How can I sway with my imagination, feet off the ground, while still being open to the world and feeling safe and sound? I still refuse to become one with the world, but I'd at least like to be a real part of it again. I'd created this beautiful place in my mind. Now how do I share it from within? Isolation is where I grew the sense of me, the sense of confidence. Isolation is where I learned how to just be. But since I've developed this new sense of self, I'm realizing that isolation isn't the only key. It was my refuge where I protected my soul, but it's not the only way to make my spirit whole. I've grown so much in this cocoon that it feels like a tight space. And I've never been more than ready to finally leave this place. With grace, though. How do I insert myself back into the world? I've mastered solitude so much to the point where I feel invisible, even with 1,000 eyes staring back at me. And the only way they'll really be able to see me, though, is if I show them. Meet Gazelle. Quite enamored by the ideal of love, creation, and human nature, she finds herself at odds on whether or not the world in her mind is better, or if the reality of the world, the twisted, weird, sick, beautiful, real world, is better. And so, she sits in limbo waiting for the answer. Do you have to be delusional to forgive? Do you have to be delusional to grow? Is reality truly the only option to actually know? A light bulb went off, and I thought, well, what if it's both? A balance between my imagination and reality. A mixture of what's real and what's possible, just not yet here. Why do these imaginations feel in my mind as if they're real? Why do I think the world will digest something that feels so unrealistic to them but so natural to me? How do I get the world so blind to actually see? Well, I guess I just have to seek for my own people. And in order to do that, to find my tribe, I have to leave the house and go outside. I have to be perceived. I have to show my heart. I have to make some changes if I want to start. To start to change my life and to shape my world more diverse. To make some changes, it starts with me first. We have to be hopeful that the future is bright. We have to remember that God is on our side. And even if God ain't, it's better to pretend. So go out into the world and at least make some friends. At least show your soul. At least speak your mind. At least be who you are in order to get with these times. Cause the world won't stop spinning just because you sit in your room. The world's gonna keep spinning even if you believe in doom. So be here right now and show us how beautiful you are. And be here right now in a world that's so dark. At least share your light. It's the best that you